Hello and welcome to another Havoc Sons video. Well, here I have my Christmas in Bethlehem by Mr. Christmas. Really, Mr. Christmas products is all I collect as far as Christmas ornamentation because they're really far superior than anything else out there. Now this video is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to emphasize more of what I see because it's come to my attention that I have subscribers that are blind and come to my channel because they want to hear the music of these Mr. Christmas products. So I thought also what I would do is I would describe them. Now I don't know if they know colors, but the box is mostly green with a full-size picture of the animated product on it. The box is about 3 feet long and just under 2 feet wide. Inside is perfectly wrapped with styrofoam on each corner to keep the base intact. The base is wrapped in a cellophane type material. The base is about, I'd say about 2 feet in a kind of like an egg-shaped pattern. I don't see any directions for it, but that's okay because I know all about this item. This is my second one. And like always, some of the parts are loose. So have to be careful. So here is the manger, which is about 10 inches wide, about 10 inches long, about 3 inches wide. And already there's some casualties. Looks like there's a piece that is broken off, and it looks like it goes right here. I'll get some hot glue and I'll glue that on. This piece comes with a well, not just a regular well, but an actual well with a rope that would pull out jugs of water. The well is about 3 inches tall, and it clips right into the center of the base. Now, what I like to do is to really get an idea of how things go together. Let's take a look at the picture. That way, it's pretty quick for assembly. Now, I have purchased a couple of these, and they're very, very fragile. Probably the most fragile, next to the Nutcracker Suite, they're probably the most fragile pieces that I own. So the camel is about 2 inches tall, 3 inches long. It has a hook in its mouth, or it looks like what it is a stirrup for the, I believe those represent the 3 kings. And the 3 kings have this one here is blue, and it's very it is extremely well detailed, as you can see. That's hand painted. For those who can't see, it is intricately drawn to look exactly like a Bedouin king. So in one of his hands is a circle which connects to the harness of the camel, and the camel just slides around. The 3 kings have the magnetic surface. So what I do is I just keep moving until it clamps onto a magnet, and then I know I'm good to go. So the first king is on the board now. I'm going to grab, now here's the round, as you can see there's a round piece that he's holding in his hand, which clips onto the harness of the camel. Move it till you find a magnetic piece. Interesting that the camels, because they are very fragile, probably the most fragile of the whole set, are all individually wrapped in plastic. That's good. And here's the last of the three kings. There we go. Move it around till it locks onto a magnet. Now the rest of these items are usually plug-in for animation effect. And it looks like the box was extremely hot at one time, because part of the pieces have melted into the styrofoam. So there's this styrofoam that is in the box, and it houses all the pieces. But like I'm saying, boy, they're really stuck. Yeah, so I must have gotten really hot in order for these to melt into the styrofoam like they did. I'm going to pause this while I dig this out. Okay, I got them out. I've never had pieces literally melt into the styrofoam like that. So now what I have are two trees. They're about the same size, about 3 inches tall. They look like pine trees, or those kind of trees that would be growing in Israel. Now the things that got stuck, these are parts of old walls. This one's about 6 inches long, and it goes along the length of one side of the oval base. There's another wall. Looks like it's an opening of a gate with no gate, just two sides of it, the left and right side. Okay, so quite a lot of pieces. There's also the shepherd. The shepherd is interesting because he does not have a harness. He has a little piece of clear fishing wire, and behind that wire are two sheep. All those animated figures, they stand about 2 inches tall. They're very colorful. Okay, now I'm going back to the manger or the barn or whatever you want to call it. And it's like I said, it's in bad shape. It's already starting to fall apart. There's an angel that goes on top. We've got, looks like we've got a cow and a donkey. which I'm going to put the cows in now. There's one cow, one donkey, and then off to the side is another cow. And then there's Joseph standing up, and then Mary kneeling down, and then the little manger with baby Jesus in it. Oh, very well painted, hand painted. Okay, now the barn has a light that you plug into it. So I'm putting that on now. So, two pieces of the barn have broken off on the sides, but I can glue those on a little later. Right now I just want to get these pieces together. Okay, so then there is a water jug that goes next to the well, and then there's a woman carrying a water jug next to the well, and then there is a flute player next to the tree. And I don't know what this instrument is called, but it's like a small, I forget what they're called. It's a string instrument that you hold on your wrists, hold in your hands. And then there's that, and then there's the drummer boy. So there's 3 musicians. And interesting. Every one of these that I get, the shepherd is broken. Okay. So altogether, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 figures, either animals or people. So now I'm going to move this over to where it's going to stay this Christmas. I'll move my camera so you get a better shot of that. Okay, I plugged in the 9-volt, 800 milliamp power supply. You turn it on. Looks like all the animated figures are rotating around. Now, what's interesting is take a look what happens to the shepherd. Do you see how he turns towards baby Jesus and then turns back and continues moving? I have never seen a magnetic feature that runs off of magnets where they do that. Each one in turn does that. One of the 3 kings is now doing it. And the other three kings is gonna get ready to do it as it comes around, slides around, and there it goes. Turns, faces baby Jesus, and then turns back, and then continues on the path of a circle motion. So usually when you get these things running, you have to clean them off. That one's just stuck. Let's see if I can get music out of it. Now I won't talk, and we'll just let it play all the way through. Okay, well, I think that's all 20 songs. Now, you notice that when it was playing, and it needs to be clean because it's been in storage for over a year, and apparently it got real hot where in the storage where it was at. One of the camels is sticking, so I need to clean that. But other than that, that was it. Every song, I think, I didn't count them, but I'm pretty